Gentlemen, we've got a fine show for you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the top of the order queue there. You aren't going to believe.
The following program is brought to you in living color.
Turn around to your right. I don't want to go into the sun.
Keep your ears to the ground. Talking about the freedom. It's the best show on
What is up, guys and girls? Yes, it's Friday. Yes, it's Friday Night Live. And you are here with the amazing host. Well, that's about as much whistle blowing or trumpet blowing that I'm going to do. Your host, the Grom. I hope the week has been good to you. We are the first week into 2024. And let's just say, even though for myself it was a short working week, some of those days were long. Why is it? It's the shortest of working weeks that feel the longest. Whereas, apart from that, I would like to say the week so far has been good. How has it treated you, lovely people? Has 2024 got off to the start that you wanted? Has it given you stress? Has it given you stuff that you didn't expect? Hopefully, in a most awesome way. As always, I will try my very best to keep an eye on the live chats. You know that I say that every week, and I honestly do try to just see if, especially if questions or if you guys put funny things in there, I do try to keep an eye on the chats, but I will already apologize for if I miss anything. I do always go back after the show and just read through the comments because, again, you guys give me the biggest laughs. And after all, the Friday Night Live would not be complete without its regular suspects in the live chats. Already I see some familiar faces, so it's awesome to have you guys tuned in. And all I'm going to say to you now is what a show we have. Yes, there is a special guest, but you're going to have to wait and see. So I'm going to hold you to that one. And let's just say, if this is the start of 2024, I don't even know where we're going to go from here, guys and girls, because this one is going to be epic. I've been absolutely freaking out all day, and yeah, I'm excited to say the least. I still don't know, frothing, just freaking out, dude. So I hope you've got your coffee ready, because if all goes to plan and the universe shines on us, this one's going to be one for the record books, guys and girls. So it is, as I say, pretty awesome to see some familiar faces in the live chats. So Dave Usan, Chris Avery, Cockney Buddha's here. Guys, girls, you're legends. Rich, okay, dude, I'm sure you were here a few weeks back. So I appreciate you being back in, tuned in. And to everybody, appreciate you being here. Whether you're here live on the Friday night, watching it as it airs via satellite to your amazing mobile device or your laptop or whatever it is you're tuned into us on, appreciate you. And if you are watching this back and happen to catch it on the replay, again, wherever you are, we appreciate you, because after all, if it wasn't for you guys tuning in, it would just be me sat here with a lot of lights, a few cameras, a coffee machine, and merely talking to myself. So yeah, don't ever forget that it's you lovely people that make this Friday night. So first Friday night salute, as always, goes to the amazing viewers. So appreciate the hell out of you. We're underway though, and look, how bad does it look in the corner, man? The Christmas decorations are down. It's official. That festive season is done with. I tell you one thing though, it's feels a little bit empty. It feels a bit echoey, and never realised just how cold it feels when everything is, well, when there's no lights, like colourful ones. It feels so cold in it. And it's actually been rather noticeable after Andrea took down all of the decorations, and it actually feels like we have a home again. It's amazing just how many Christmas decorations that girl has. But I thought I'd just merely rest a guitar in the corner so it makes me look trendy and fashionable and hip. Yes, this is coming from the guy that is sat in front of you in a Hawaiian shirt, a laid, and hair like this. So if that's possible, anything is. It's nice to see the comments blowing up already, and I'm glad that you've all got in there and, as always, made the community as awesome as it really is. Guys, girls, if you're watching this back on a replay, if you swipe the comments to the left, thanks to the amazing Dan Kov who pointed this out to me, if you swipe the comments left, you can actually get in and watch the live chat. And I promise you, especially when the new segment comes in, the let's just say the love from the viewers for a certain prop is quite immense. So I would highly recommend any of you guys and girls that are watching this back, get into the live chats, give them a watch, and always, you know, give it a smash on the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. It helps us out. It basically makes YouTube see us, little tiny channels and crazy people like me that do stuff like this. And it all helps. So smash the like button, hit the subscribe, and I hate to say it, but hit the little notification bell as well, just because then that way you won't miss an absolute thing. Community posts, lives, and obviously the daily uploads. You'll see them all. You'll get notifications, hopefully, if YouTube works for me. And all is good. Cuz, 2024. Oh my days. Do we have big things in store? I don't want to wish my entire year away, but obviously my biggest and most exciting part of it is going to come in the latter part. However, there's so much time to be creative in between now and then. So, as always, the madness truly is real. But if you are not aware, yes, 2024 will hold the Grom USA tour, and I cannot stress to you how, as I say before, I don't want to wish my year away, and it is only the first week, but man, am I looking forward to that. I don't want to give too much away too soon, but it is official. Let's just say that it will be happening, and as of the probably get my dates wrong, as of the 23rd, I believe, of September, I will be flying out of the UK and landing in the good freedom country that is the US of A. And let's just say that's where the fun begins, guys and girls, and it's going to be an adventure. I'd just say, if you're out there, if you're in the States, and if you are anywhere in interest of hooking up with me, doing something crazy, maybe even giving me some tips, advice, or places to spot, bear in mind, time is against me. I have 4 weeks to basically do like a covert sweep of the country, which will involve pretty much landing in Florida, working my way up the East Coast, across to the Great Lakes, down to Long Beach, doing a little stint in California, and then finishing up the trip in the amazing place. The place that was mentioned on the very first vlog, in the dream that maybe one day it could possibly come true. Hawaii. And I am absolutely just buzzing off the thought of that. Never did I ever imagine in my wildest dreams, wow, that's sort of a lie, would I say that I'd be doing it this year. I knew many, many moons ago when I very first started the vlog that it was inevitable, and one day I would get there, even if it was in a box. However, who knew that it was going to happen as soon as it has, or will, kind of, something like that. So yes, I am absolutely frothing at the idea of it, and I know there's some amazing people in the live chat that again are kind of waiting for it. A few that are actually going to help me out. So again, for all you people that have reached out to me and said that whether it's accommodation, whether it's being like a driver or getting me to here or there, or also helping me plan it. Absolutely appreciate the hell out of you, because it wouldn't be possible without. There is no way I could ever imagine getting to the States, doing the miles that we're going to do, covering the places that we're going to cover, and getting it done on just a good old-fashioned blue-collar budget. Because yes, unfortunately, I have lights in the background, I have cameras, and I have action, but money seems to always manage to get away from me. So yes, never mind. You know what time it is. I know you're excited. I know you can't wait. You know what the score is. So it's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live, and it's the news. So this week, pretty much skimped on this one. I don't think I'm going to hit the hour mark like a true professional, but we'll give it a shot. Yes, this is only the best news provided by Friday Night Live, and you know we like to bring you the very latest and up-to-date news stories. This one's from Friday the 7th of October 2016. A woman addicted to eating her own hair has a giant hairball with a tail removed from her stomach. A woman who is addicted to pulling out and eating her own hair has accumulated a giant hairball that measured 15 centimeters, and it was removed from her according to a medical journal. The 38-year-old, who was suffering from nausea, vomiting, and extremely swollen abdomen, when she arrived at the hospital in the US, was suffering a dramatic weight loss, losing 15 pounds over the previous 8 months after she'd lost her appetite. Now, I just want to give a public service announcement from a Friday Night Live news. Please, if you want to lose weight, don't start eating your own hair. We may have seen the very first early days of the vlog, and it was quite literal. The Grom was in a position in life where he was physically pulling his hair out, but he was not eating it. And yeah, the one thing that I did have to chuckle about this is because this was brought up as news, funny news of this week. However, it was 2016, so I don't know how or where the main news or our researchers decided this was funny, but that's the score. She was found to be suffering, and I just can't deal with this, man. Like, whoever made this up was absolutely just taking the something. They called this rare Rapunzel syndrome. So yeah, not only to rub salt into the wounds, but it's only ever been documented 88 times. And this poor lady that had been eating her hair for however long basically ended up having 2 hairballs removed in the course of this surgery. So yeah, guys and girls, even if it gets that bad, don't eat your hair. Moving on to another fantastic story of someone sweeping in on a little bit of cash if they can. There is an amazing story of a Florida woman who is basically going after Hershey for $5 million over misleading Halloween sweets. These Hershey sweets were released Halloween, and there was also snowmen going through the Christmas period. And a lady from Florida is basically taking the Hershey to court for misleading advertising. And currently it stands that this sweet or something was selling for $4.49, and it was £3.52 in Aldi superstores in the UK. But she's going to court. Her legal case, a class action lawsuit seeking at least 5 million, so that's 3.9 million pounds, or 1 million bags of peanut butter pumpkins, accuses the chalky conglomerate of being materially misleading. So again, I must admit, I don't know how well you can see this picture on screen, but let's just say it doesn't look like it does on the packet, and I'd be a little bit bummed out. But would you take the time to go to court for it? I suppose if you've got that much money on the table, maybe I need to take a tip out of my own book and start taking chocolate companies to court, man. The last story this week, and I apologise for being rushed, but let's just say it was all about the tail end of the show this week. Cause behind beer goggles bedrunkened by scientists, researchers find that while alcohol impairs face symmetry, can't even say it, symmetrical detection, i.e. the old-fashioned, you've had beer goggles on, so it's let's say excusable. It's been disproven. So basically they're saying researchers from the University of Portsmouth questioned 99 men and women aged between 18 and 62 in a pub to test how the rate looks after a few drinks. But the study published in the Journal of Pharmaceuticology found that while alcohol did impair face symmetry, I'll get there in the end, symmetry detection, it did not influence judgments of attractiveness. So there is no claim in it, guys and girls. There is no excuse. Beer goggles don't exist. So if you are out and it is Friday night, obviously you won't be watching this, but please do drink safe, and see you again next week, same time, same place. Yeah, a little bit mad for the news this week. As you can see, our researchers are bringing up stories from 2016 because we like to bring you the best and most needed to know news. I was going to go on a serious one and have a little bit of a chuckle about the list, but I just thought, you know what? Let's try to keep it somewhat light-hearted. However, it does seem rather difficult to keep finding those funny stories. Why? Why does mainstream no longer like to touch on those funny things? Nevertheless, we try our best here at Friday Night Live to do so and to bring it to you and all the rest. But now, for the time of the night that we've all been waiting for, and me particularly, let's just say most of today I've been absolutely freaking out, stoked, buzzing. What more can we say? Yes, we have a special guest and quite possibly special guests. I thought all afternoon of like a way to introduce, and I just think they don't need any introduction. They're awesome, they're epic, they're inspirational. They are the one, the only Gutter Drunk. What's up, guys and girls? How are you?
Yo.
So,
What's up, Grom?
let me just check with the live streamers because I was messing around real quick before the show. So anybody watching currently, if you can let me know if the audio sounds good for these guys, because if I don't sort of pay homage to these and just shine the light on these lot, I will feel like I've done myself an injustice. So, guys, I appreciate the hell out of you taking the time out tonight to get on this.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, doggy.
And seriously, like,
You guys
cannot...
You gotta thank Alex here, though.
Look, there's a whole squad, man.
He's
Like-
waiting to get tattooed.
Seriously, I was freaking out. When I was speaking to you earlier this afternoon, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do you guys justice. I was saying, obviously, before we went live, that I wanted to make sure I could almost get a landscape shot on. I was going to just give you the full screen, man, and just basically take me out of the show. Be like...
Well, Is there a way we can do this landscape? I'm just...
I reckon we could.
Slow.
I tell you what, should we just try it? What we got to lose?
Let's give it a gander.
You don't know until you go, dude.
I'm down. So yeah, let's just try a little something here, right? Because I did I tried a little something. So
Because does this work?
right, hold that thought, dude. Nah, it's not changed. So now it's given us the extra shot, but it's not like turned profile on my end.
What if we just went upside down this whole time?
If you guys were in Australia, man, we'd be winning.
Yeah, but we're kind of far away.
Dude, yeah, that sucks, man. Because I wanted to get like the whole squad in there, man. I was hoping gonna get you to like perform live and everything.
We got the heartbeat of the program right here. This is Tom Harris. He plays the drums, but our bass player is probably delivering a pizza right now.
He's on the grind.
He's doing something. And Sean's at home with his newborn baby.
Dude, congratulations. have to
Well,
pass the congratulations on
he
that.
had the baby. He's the one that had sex, not me.
What a guy. True legend.
Dude. So yeah, there was a bit of me when you said, "Can I get the band? Like, do you want me to get the band?" I was like, I was gonna come back and say, "Do you want to do like we'll do a live gig?" Because I've been joking on here for weeks, right? Saying that obviously, like, you remember like '90s shows where they'd play out with a band.
Oh yeah,
That's
that'd be
fucking epic.
sick.
But I think the only way I could do that justice is to actually say, like, here, playing out live on the show. I need to fly you guys over here so you can play out a live show.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Dude, if I can cash in on that news story and take some, like, chocolate factory to court and make a ton load of money, I'll get you over here in a flash, dude.
That's the thing, dude.
Fuck
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So I did actually write up a little list of like things to ask and questions and obviously introductions because that was one thing that I said to you earlier, dude, where I was like, definitely want to shine a light on the band as much as I can because there's going to be, and I already know there's some people in the live chat that absolutely worship the ground that you guys walk on, dude. And I'd like to say as well that seriously, I had to think back on this. And it's been 7 years ago. I was watching a little video on YouTube and there happened to be a band come into my life called Gutter.
Funny, isn't it?
7 years ago in a certain person's vlog, shall we say.
Oh yeah, the guy.
The God. And I tell you what, I went back and just checked today and I was like, it came up saying 7 years ago. And I was like, dude, in that 7 years, the amount of times that I've I'm a child of the 80s, grew up in the 90s. So I apologize now. I bootlegged the hell out of your music to get it on a CD so I could drop it in the car and just pump it on the way to work. Yeah?
That's the way to
Yeah.
do it. That's the
And,
jam.
That's the only way to do it.
Dude, seriously, you've never got me any speeding tickets, so I praise you for that. That's all good.
Sorry,
But
sorry
I
to hear
cannot
that.
stress how many days of like, you know, those days, those grindful days, you've got me through. Like, bang the headphones in, turn it up, whether it's a skateboard at lunchtime, whether it's just while the rest of the world turns on, man. Listening to a little bit of Gutter Drunk gives you a little something.
Yeah.
And it
Sick.
just, I don't know. Like, dude, where do you put yourself? Where do you, as a genre, where do you fit? Because I was having a little conversation about this, and I'd like to say, dude, you're punk as fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where would you sit yourselves? What do you consider yourself as a band? Where do you fit? Because there's going to be some people watching that maybe, and I'll be very disappointed if they don't, they might not know who Gutter Drunk are.
Yeah.
And they need to go find out.
I think we're just good old fashioned rock and roll, dude.
Yeah?
You know?
Is that where you would sit? Because I seriously, some of the topics, the lyrics, the content, and just what is brought up in tracks, man. Like, you've got tracks that I could sit there and contemplate life on. There's tracks where I could just tear the room up. And then there's some where I just think, like, I'm laughing about the most gnarliest, I don't know, experiences. And I think that's so punk, dude.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's punk. Definitely like rock and roll, like the like energy and shit and like intensity and just, you know, it's fucking just rock and roll, but a lot of it like, yeah, like it's punk as fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. It really is.
For sure.
See, yeah, go, bro.
I don't know. I don't know if it is punk. You know what I mean? Because
Okay.
maybe, I mean, I don't know if it's 2024 punk. Yeah, because that gets a little dicey here. You know, I think a lot of like the punks have it confused. But yeah, man, I think whatever you want to call it, we're just in it to have some fun, you know.
And that is just that's why I think that's why maybe gutter drunk is gutter drunk, and it end anything. It's
Yeah.
not no genre. It is because like again, you saying, man, I see some clips from I think it was your last gig, like
Yeah.
just recently, maybe a week ago.
Yeah.
And man, that crowd.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was an awesome time. It really
What's
was.
the biggest like crowd you guys? Was that the biggest crowd you guys have played to yet? Is that like? Is it? Are you feeling it building?
Definitely. I mean, we played 2018, I think. We opened for Descendants in Atlantic City, and there was a lot of people there. Um, but as far as just like a normal, like a gutter drunk show, yeah, that was definitely the biggest one yet. And it's cool because they just keep getting bigger and people just keep getting gnarlier, and like everybody's just raising the bar every show, which is awesome to see.
Yeah, dude. Because I'm not gonna lie, there is a gentleman watching tonight, a Mr. Dan Cov, and he was fortunate enough to come to your show after the phone records.
I'll never forget that guy. I just thought he was Gravy's homie, and months later I was talking to Ben Gravy, and he was saying that Dan drove from like the middle of Pennsylvania or something. They drove hours, and he got to do the foam records, and then come see Gutter Drunk. He said it was like a dream come true for him. So we were just so stoked that we could make that happen.
Yeah, dude. Let me just say, I was sat the other side of the pond, ripping my hair out because I was like, oh
Yeah,
man, like
that's a big pond, dude.
it's a big pond. I've thought about
Big
paddling it a
pond.
few times, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Obviously, you would have heard. There is a big plan. There is a plan in the works of me coming over that side of the pond before the end of this year's out, dude.
Okay.
So,
And so don't you worry. That you might have to put up with the Grom for a little while, dude.
The Grom. Yeah.
Because dude, and this is another thing that I wanted to sort of give you some props for, man. Handling Hawaii, I was so stoked for you, dude.
Yeah. I think Hawaii handled me, dude.
Even getting on a board and paddling out there, though, like for some people, they're gonna look at that and be like, it's everyday occurrence, man. Like I looked at that and was like, hell no.
Yeah.
And you went, dude, and you just send it all the way.
Yo, that's
Absolutely, dude.
thanks to the guy with the eye, Ben Gravy.
But just to see
Making
your
dreams come
excitement,
true.
your excitement on the lead up to that, and when you went, man, I was feeling that. I felt that.
I'm. It's like weird because sometimes I like think back and was it even real? Like,
Yeah,
did
okay.
I go or was it just a giant dream? You know?
Yeah. Now I see. This is my concern, man. Like I've got 4 weeks to come over your ways and go and see as many people as I can, and I just think even 4 weeks is just going to be gone.
Yeah.
And I'll be back here. I'll be back in my daily 9 to 5 job, just thinking like, did that happen?
Yeah.
How's the come down after that trip, dude?
I don't know. I'm still up, dude. What are you talking about?
Good. I'm glad you've said that, man, because that's my biggest fear, man. You know what holiday blues are like at the best of times. So the thought of doing this monumental lifetime, like, it's like, yeah, the thing dreams are made of, man. Ending up in Hawaii for me is like the other side of the world, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm just worried. I'm going to get back here, back to good old UK, and be like, oh man, like. But if you're saying you're
Flags kinda
still up,
look the same, though.
say that
Doesn't
again.
the flags look the same? The Hawaiian flag and the UK flag, right? Like Austin Powers.
Yeah, but let's just say, if only I could show you the weather that we've been having right now, and I know it's been gnarly in Hawaii, but it's like a different kind of gnarly. You know how they say all it does in the UK is rain?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're going through at the minute, dude. Just rain.
Oh, man.
And not even like nice warm rain. It's like cold, dark, just rain.
Yeah.
Nobody needs that, man.
Yeah, man, you still got a smile on your face, though. You're making it happen.
Dude, why do you think I like don a Hawaiian shirt every Friday to just try to get a little bit of that aloha spirit?
There you go. That's
Apart
it.
from looking like a complete kook.
Whatever it takes, man.
That's awesome.
Dude, yeah, you'll be like, it's one of those things, man. People look at you while you're walking around in the UK on a day like we've had today, and you get a little smile, so it's a vibe, man.
Yeah.
They are probably secretly thinking this guy's mental, stay a little bit clear of him, but it's all
I
good.
mean, that works out for everybody, though, right?
Yeah.
You know it, dude.
We don't need that
So-
type of negativity.
Just look, keep a safe distance. It works both ways, like you say, dude.
Yeah.
Getting back to gutter drunk, dude. I wanted to ask you, where does each and every, like, especially for this is a question for the both of you, where do your your influences lie? Because you guys have been, I imagine, have been playing instruments and listening to music for a long time. So I imagine it covers a few golden names, to say the least, I think. So let me know, man. Where do you take your influences in music from?
Well, if you want to know the truth, I'll tell you the truth. The truth is that I'm so bad at playing guitar that I try to write, like, you know, I'll try to write old punk tunes, like inspired by like Bad Brains or something like that. And then it comes out sounding totally different because my skill level isn't there. And then somebody else is like, oh, you know, I like that. And it's like, oh, all right, you know, let's rock and roll. So let's do it.
Yeah, dude. Is there any, like, because I don't know, man. When I listened to, I went through a couple of like old videos today, and like again, I got to give you thanks because obviously I reached out to you, man. I don't want to say it, a few years ago now, to say about putting music in the vlog, and straight away off the bat, you were like, dude, like knock yourself out, like crack on, and I was like, I
Yeah.
appreciate the hell out of that, dude. But like today, I was looking through Instagram, and there's a bit where you're sat in the car and you're playing, is it Ball and Chain?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, where did that come from? What's the score with that?
So that was I wrote that. I went to high school with this kid. His name was Vinny Battipaglia. And where we live in the States, in the Northeast, there's like a huge heroin epidemic. And everybody's just dying left and right. And my buddy Vinny died. And then my buddy Eric came over and was all bummed out because his friend Dom died, and it just lit a fire under my ass. And then I just kind of wrote that song about my little sister who died. And now my buddy Eric, who kind of like really motivated me to like get that song, to write that song. He's the one that recorded the song. Now he's dead too.
Dude, when is that gonna be, like, because I've never seen that pushed on, like, I don't think that's on like your SoundClouds or anything. That was kind of like a real intimate little clip, and it was one of those things where I was like, just this, there's like an honesty in that clip, and like you're just sat in the front passenger seat, front seat of a truck playing it.
Yeah, my buddy Eric's car. Yeah, it was out front of Tony's Baltimore Grill on Iowa Avenue in Atlantic City.
Do you ever have like plans of putting that track down in a studio?
Well, I wish Brad was here because well, you could talk to this guy because he doesn't like playing it.
It's kind of whack. It's a whack jam. No, that's cool. It's all right. It's not one of my favorites, but the reasoning behind it, like where the song came from, is really sick. You know what I mean? But so I can't like hate on it like that. But I feel like we all have like tracks that we kind of lean more on. You know what I'm saying? Like I like this one a little bit more than that one. It's a good track, but it also needs like a lot of work. So at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, dude. We should work a little bit more on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So. Yeah. It's just like,
How is this guy?
dude. Yeah, man. It's a funny one. I completely appreciate what you're saying there because like, I think that's the struggle of any artist, whether it's painting, whether it's music, whether it's whatever. Sometimes you could just never perfect, like you just can't do it justice, if that makes sense. Like how you played that there and then, that one take, is dope as fuck.
Thanks, appreciate that, man.
And I feel like sometimes, and that's something that I tried to do again with like the vlog, the more you think or try to polish something, sometimes I think you lose so much emotion out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
We've
But
been
that is
finding that
also-
out because we're actually recording new music, and we've been finding out that the more you try, the worse it is. So you're right. There's definitely like that. It's that whatever that word is, sincerity or something like
Sincerity, yeah.
I don't know. When it's just like coming out rather
Yeah.
than trying to polish and perfect it.
Yeah, this is something that, like, I think I've been reading a book recently. Well, actually, I'll lie. I ain't that good. I was listening to an audio book. Yeah. And
That's
in that,
better
there
than
was,
me, man. I have tons of. I'm like, oh man, maybe I could just listen to audiobooks. I don't even get that far, dude. So.
oh, okay. I'll take that as a win, man.
Yeah, good on you.
See, dude, I love collecting books. They look good.
Yeah.
But trying to find the time, man. Like, I ain't got the time to read a book. However, I'm trapped in a factory for like 8.5 hours a day. So just busting on an audio book, I'm getting paid to listen to stuff, man.
Hell yeah.
That's for the win. But there was a bit that they touched in. So basically, long story short, Rick Rubin, the music producer, put a book out. Yeah, last year.
You got it.
Yeah, dude, this shit's fucking fire, bro. It's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so you'll know, man. You'll know. There's a little bit in there where he's saying about just trying to let that voice out and almost the way that a child would look at being creative.
Yeah, yeah.
No pressure, no preconception, sorry.
Yep.
Dude, and I think it's funny, isn't it? Because like you guys just touched on it with the sense that the minute you start trying to lay something down and you're having to take takes on it, like you're getting further and further away from that starting point of it just being like organic and exciting.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man.
But you know that you want to get to that finished product.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, but it's nice that you touched on it because I don't do this often, but I did actually see, funnily enough, the man we mentioned, Mr. Dan Kov, had asked, when is new music coming?
Oh man, it's coming. But I'll tell you what, boys, it's a slow process. Just because of that, though, it's like because if I sit there by myself, or like maybe with a couple of my friends and play guitar, like oh, check this out, it will come out naturally. But then as soon as you stand in front of a microphone, man, and it's like, all right, press record, it's like wait, what? And then it's not natural anymore, and then you hear it back, you're like, whoa, that sucks.
Dude, one of the worst things, right? And a few people kind of laugh at me for this. One, I hate seeing myself on camera, and two, I hate hearing my voice. And then I decided to go and create a daily vlog and a live show.
Yeah.
There it is.
Like, why do you do it to yourself, you know?
Right.
But, dude, I'm like, maybe you've answered your own question. Maybe it's a case of just turn that mic on all the time and just go for it. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just fucking
because I
go
think
for it.
like I noticed it in the beginning when I picked up a camera. I was all, you know what it's like. You push it. So I've done a lot of music a long time ago in a different life, let's say. But I know that pain, man. You push record and just everything drains out your head. 5 minutes ago, when there was no tape recorder on or like no recording session going down, you were vibing, dude. It's almost like your brain knows when the button's been pushed.
Yeah. But I also think that, you know, the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll get, just like you and the vlogs and stuff, you know. And
Yeah.
we just kind of haven't. Recording is fairly new to us, so it's like a whole new adventure, and it's going to take time. But and I also don't want to just put out anything, you know.
Yeah.
If you guys waited long enough, you can wait until we get it right.
That's a heavy claim, dude. That's a heavy. I might mark that on the calendar to get it right, man. That's a tall order, dude.
Yeah.
Because it's I think that's, again, especially any form of like that artistic thing, just trying to reach that next bar and trying to push the bar higher can almost be crippling at times, man.
Yeah.
Just go for it. Let it go. Just let it go, dude. Just go. As much as you paddled out in Hawaii like a complete madman, just do the same in the studio, man.
Yeah. We're trying. We're putting a lot of effort into it.
Yeah. But it does seem like, in all fairness, a lot of the stuff that I've seen on like the Instagram, man, you guys seem to just be loving and enjoying the fact of doing live shows as well.
Oh yeah.
You've had quite a lot of dates, have you not, in that like rundown of 2023?
Oh yeah.
How many gigs did you play in that, like, how many live gigs did you do last year? Because I see like flyers and stuff coming up on your stories quite frequently. You play a hell of a lot of shows last year.
Yeah, a lot of people had fun, you know.
It just makes me feel even worse for being this goddamn far away, man. I missed out on all them goddamn shows.
Sorry.
I mean,
Another one.
I see Gutter Drunk going all around the world playing, so you're gonna get one.
Again, that's going to be marked on the calendar. I want to
Yeah.
see that, man. Got a drunk in London.
Wherever.
I don't think the world's ready for it, dude.
They're gonna have to get ready. Take them by surprise, you know.
Yeah, sneak up on them, dude.
Do
Yeah,
something.
seriously. Because I've often, like, we've discussed like merchandise and stuff. Where are some of the most craziest places that you've had to send merchandise so far?
To the 30-year-old Grom in the UK, dude.
I'm taking that one. And then,
I think
okay,
you're
so
our biggest fan.
say that again, bro.
I think you're our biggest fan.
Dude, I must admit there are a couple of people that I know that I've put onto you, and I think they might even be giving me a run for my money, man.
Oh, nice. So have a nice little crew when we come out there.
Yeah, dude. There'll be at least 4 of us.
That's all we need.
It'll be the gnarliest show ever, dude.
Yeah, man.
So it's funny because I had a guy that I interviewed the week before last, a guy by the name of Genesis Elijah, who's a rapper in the UK, and he's pretty much legendary in my books. And he was saying, so this guy played at Wembley, man, like pretty heavy, and he said it didn't feel as good as it does when you play just a small little crowd. It's just the best, dude. So I think there's a fair few places, and especially like saying to you a minute ago with watching you perform at the open mic night, like back in the day in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, and I just think like there's so many places in London that if you just turned up and played, they wouldn't even know that they like needed Gutter Drunk in their life. But I think if you just showed up, dude, I reckon you might even make quite a ripple effect, dude. It's a shame. It's a shame the UK and the States are just separated by that big old chunk of water, dude.
Yeah.
Because I think there's something missing within the music scene, and most definitely you guys, just for anybody that's not actually seen any performances, and you've seemed to be pumping it on the stories on the Instagram. Have you got anywhere where you can go and see some of your latest gigs?
I think Robert posted one. The Amazing Hob posted one from when we played out at his house, Hob Fest. I got to be honest with you, man. I'm sure if you typed in Gutter Drunk, you would
You'll
see
find
it.
some. Okay.
But I don't know. I'm not sure because I don't go typing in Gutter Drunk in YouTube. Somebody's got to do the homework, you know what I mean? Somebody's got to figure that out.
Don't worry, I'll be sure to. I'm gonna try to pump as many links as I can in the description below for everybody that's watching this. So you've got to go and see these guys and check them out. Go and hit them up on Instagram, and you've got SoundCloud. Do you guys still push that?
The SoundCloud's just kind of, it's been there. We
there.
haven't uploaded anything in 7 years.
Dude,
But I mean,
I feel that, man. It's the same, man. Like I put a few tracks out on SoundCloud, and that's probably been about the same. Maybe even worse, man. It might. I don't think I've uploaded anything since about 2016, music-wise.
yeah.
And it's hard. It's a hard. Social media gives you such a good sort of, let's say, free route to publicizing and promoting your own stuff, but it also seems like it's an absolute minefield, dude. How do you guys find it? Like because I assume you guys are pretty much responsible for self-promoting.
Yeah.
Have you seen any sort of change in the world of social media in the last couple of years? Have you guys like seen a growth, or have you seen it slow down?
I'm not really the guy to ask, dude. I don't
See,
know.
I love it. And that's the thing. I thought I'd throw just something like that. And this is something that, again, I've just got to give you praise for. And it just seems, even into like this world, man, and I don't want to get on some tin hat wearing thing, dude, but today's world is all about that selfie, that phone, mobile phone life, dude.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you're just like, do you know what? Now, we just want to get on stage and play some loud music and give some people some decent times, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I want to give you a thank you for that.
Hey, man. I think we have conversations about trying to take like social media serious, and like really it wasn't until we never even took this Gutter Drunk thing serious until like really we got Tom in the band like this year. Tom's been playing with us for like 3 years now, I think, right? Yeah. And then, because he's just a really talented musician. He's played in so many bands. He's got like the most experience, and he's always just like, we gotta start like taking this serious for you guys. You know what I mean? Give you guys a place to go listen to our music, see live shows, and stuff like that. Like, check us out on the Instagram. You know, the Instagram's linked to my account, dude, and I go on there and like get lost watching like flat earth videos and stuff like that, dude. You know, like I'm not posting anything, like, you know.
Dude, I feel your pain, and I was only having this conversation today. Was like, so last year I took a huge back step away from social media. You end up doing this injustice to yourself because you're not promoting yourself, so you're not spreading the word. But it done me good, man. To just like, I'm not exactly full John Connor or anything, but as it's mental. I do the vlog, and before you know it, you're just like trying to self-promote on every goddamn platform known to mankind. Dude, I just want to like be creative and do stuff. That other side of itself stresses me out. Social media does my head in, man. I love it because I can get to contact people like yourselves and have that communication. But like you said, dude, I'll open it up to do some promoting, and then before you know it, you're just doom scrolling, man, and watching some crazy shit.
Yeah. I think my girlfriend said it best the other day. She was like, "Oh man, we forgot to take Christmas pictures with the family, but we were just too busy doing it in real life, you know?
Yeah,
Like
dude.
we were too busy just having fun, living life, that it was like, oh man, like gotta post Christmas so that the world could see that we're a happy family. You know
Yeah,
what
just
I mean? Like it's
just
kind
to
of
prove,
nuts
just to
nowadays.
prove it existed.
Yeah, you know, just to prove that it's Christmas. Like,
Dude, but that's almost like it's like a rite of passage these days, man. If you went posting it, it didn't happen.
allegedly, right?
Supposedly. Again,
Yeah.
like I don't want to be asking ages and stuff, but let's just say I'm dropping the 30-year-old Grom this year because we're heading out of that territory, dude.
Nice. You know what? I was kind of thinking about that. I was like, this guy's been 30 for like 7 years, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna be like mentally probably about 12, but like we'll talk it up a bit and say like maybe early 20s forever, man. I don't think it's ever gonna change. I hope. But yeah, man, this is the reason for the big trip across the pond, man. I'm heading out of that 30 territory this year, dude.
Sick.
We're going into that next like decade of life.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm trying to keep my youth.
Yeah.
But dude, like that alone, man, it's the beauty of knowing the time before the internet. Like, don't get me wrong, I adore it. We couldn't be doing this like, I don't know, 20 years ago or something.
Mm-hmm.
But in the same breath, man, like the essence of what you're saying, in the sense of just being like, I just want to live in the moment. I don't want to have to think about taking photos or promoting something. I just want to pick up a guitar, vibe out, or I want to get behind the drums. I want to just go and do a gig. Or like you did just recently, man, I just want to go and surf or do something, you know?
Yeah.
And I think, especially in a creative sense, it's really important, man, to get those downtimes where you're doing those things that you generally just like, you somewhere in between sort of consciousness, concentrating. It's almost like the time you drive to work and you don't recall the drive, you just got there.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Because I think that's
I believe
sometimes
we
when you
call
tap
that
in.
I believe we call that a blackout.
Okay, is that is just blacked out, dude? That's when some of the best like ideas and inspiration come, though, right?
Or the worst.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay. The beautiful
No, but I see what
dichotomy.
you're saying. I see what you're saying.
You know, there's that like
Yeah.
fine line, isn't there? Because obviously, if we go full blackout, then yeah, it's not good, man.
Yeah, wake up in a jail or cell or something like that. Never good.
Dude, so one thing I wanted to talk about as well was your tattooing, man. We were saying about this before we actually went live. Obviously, you're mad for it, bro. Like, where did that sort of love come from?
Well, I like failed out of high school and didn't go, and when I was actually there, I would just draw in my notebook. And then I never wanted to, just I'm just not the type of guy that could wake up and like go work at an office or something like that. So I was like, how am I just gonna be like a fucking pirate? And it's like, wait, I'm just gonna tattoo. So I started like tattooing my brother when I was like 15 and my friends. And then the next thing you know, I'm like tattooing my friend's drunk uncle and his friends and, tattooing in the projects. And then 20 years old, I got a job at a tattoo shop. So.
And now you're doing that for yourself.
Oh well, no, I work at Fat Cat's Tattoo in Atlantic City.
Okay.
It's the Atlantic City's oldest, longest running tattoo shop. When I would skip school, I went to Atlantic City High School. I would skip school and come in here and try to like look at all the pictures on the wall and like draw them. And the owner, Dan, he's like, "Yeah, I know you're tattooing." He's like, "I seen your shit. If I find out you're tattooing, I'm gonna break your hands." And I was like, "Whoa, like tattooing's gnarly. Like I love this. You know, like this is cool. This is badass." And then now, like I'm working for these guys, so it's pretty sick.
Dude. So
And they let me surf and play music whenever I want, so it's like the perfect job.
yeah, it's like win-win.
Yeah.
Oh man. So Tom, what's your daily grind, dude?
So I work in an office that William can't handle, right? So, but I like it's pretty gnarly though because I work with like 90% of like all my homies and shit. Which like the company I work for, like I tried to work there for like the longest time, and I was like, "Yo, dudes, like let me get a chance to work with you guys because like I want to work with my homies and shit." And they were like, "Nah, Tom, like you're a bitch. Like you work at Pizza Hut, so just like stay working at Pizza Hut and then just give us free food." So I'd give them, so they would like order like mad shit, right? No one would fucking come to get it, and then I'd come home and I'd be like, "Yo, here's all the fucking free food that you guys ordered." And then finally, after years of being like, "Dude, let me get a chance to like work with my homies," they finally gave me a job, and I work for this construction company called S.J. Houck Construction. And we pretty much like we started out lifting houses and shit. Like after Hurricane Sandy came and shit, and it was really fucking bad. So we had all these houses that had to get lifted. So we started doing that, and now we do tons of other shit. But yeah, no, I worked at like 9 to 5, fucking in an office all fucking day, which like it sucks.
This guy doesn't work, dude. He calls me on the phone. I call him on the phone in business hours, and we're on the phone for like an hour, dude. He doesn't do anything.
Look, I had to bust my ass though to be able to do this now. So at one point in time, I did work. You know what I mean?
No, he works.
Yeah.
But he's got free reign of the joint. He's the guy too.
Yeah.
He's the guy.
He's made it.
Yeah.
Is he?
It's hard work.
Have you got to the point in it where you just delegate to others now?
No, because the only so I pretty much run like my own department, but my department's like just me. So like I can't delegate to anyone else.
The guy. He's the
You're
guy.
the guy.
Which like it's cool, but like at the same time it kind of fucking sucks, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like if I'm out for like a couple of days, like no one's gonna pick up the slack on my shit. It's just like once I come back, it's like, all right, Tom, here's the fucking pile of shit, dude. But it's just the way it goes, you know what I mean? You just have to fucking deal. That's it.
Dude, and this is one thing, because like I think I don't even know if the viewers know this, but with the people that I kind of I wouldn't say they're interviews, man. They're more like just drinking coffee and talking shit. But everybody that I like to bring on here, they've all discovered, like they've all followed their path, if that makes sense. Like whether they're like respected in the graffiti community, whether they're like you guys, I don't even know. Like, I hope you know just how fucking awesome what you do is. Yet, you're still on that grind. Like, Will's the lucky one. He's just surfing, listening to music and just tattooing people and getting paid for it. Like, dude, you're claiming, like, you're saying that Tom here's like the guy. Dude, I'm claiming you're the guy, dude.
Yeah, dude. He's the fucking guy, dude.
And like, Tom, I can relate, Tom.
That's the whole thing, dude. It's just like, I'm just owning the fact that I'm a fucking irresponsible jerk off, dude. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna, I just own it.
But like, yeah, exactly that. You own it, dude. Yeah. And like, as much as we'll joke and laugh about it, like, you followed something that you were truly passionate about.
Yeah.
And there's like this underlying thing that I'm still in that boat where I work the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I really hope one day I can do that step over where you go, no, actually, like, screw this. I'm going 100% balls to the wall. Let's commit to what I want to do. And hopefully I'll do it before it's too late, you know, and I'm old and grey and 40. You know? But it's a gnarly thing. That I just think some people are so comfortable, and like you'll joke, Will, and say like, oh, I'm just owning my shit, that I dropped out and I went. But dude, like, I heard this thing just recently where there's always somebody that would love your reality.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it's that thing, isn't it? Where like, obviously it's really easy looking up the scale where you're like, oh dude, I so want to be over there. I so want to be doing this. And you kind of neglect all of the people that would actually love to take the place that you know, be in your shoes, dude, and have that.
Yeah.
And I just think like, I have to give you fucking full props, man, for as much as you joke and you ridicule yourself, you got after it, man, even though you didn't even know you got after it.
No.
Look at you, dude. Because again, man, like, I'm still stuck in that 9 to 5, man, and I'm slogging it, you know? And I ain't gonna lie, obviously, when we spoke earlier, you were like, dude, I'm working, I love this, man, I love it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you call me tomorrow at well, not tomorrow because it's Saturday, but you call me Monday morning and ask me if I'm loving my work, man. And I can tell you, dude.
Fuck no, dude.
I reckon I might have to get on the phone call with you on a video call being like, yeah, dude, does work suck? Yeah, work sucks. Like, yeah, nice. I feel the vibe.
Yeah.
Can't be dealing with you, dude, while you're all like, yeah, work's banging.
Yeah.
So,
man.
what does 2024 have in store, dude? What's your plans? What's your plans of taking over the world in this year?
I'm like tomorrow. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. You know, so there's gonna be Wave Sunday. Perfect Sunday, but I'm not thinking that far. That's too much.
Dude, do you just live by like the surf forecast? That's as far ahead as you're looking, yeah?
Yeah, and like how my back's feeling now that I'm old. You know?
Dude, you ain't old, man.
Yeah. It was my 34th birthday the other day. So I'm like a 34-year-old Grom, you know?
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
you might have to take my channel name. You're closer to 30 than I am, Mal.
Closer to 30 than 40.
Dude, it shocked
But
me the other
closer
day.
to 40 than 20.
Yeah, don't say that, man. Don't say that. It shocked me the other day because what? Amazing Hobbs celebrating what? 37?
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, when I looked back and I see that videos was 7 years ago, I had to think to myself, like, I know, like, we don't speak about 2020, yeah? But when I think, like, these last couple of years have been completely screwed up, man.
Oh, yeah.
However, looking
What
back...
was 2020?
Say that again?
What was 2020?
It was that year that everybody lost.
Oh, when the government had that, like, made-up thing?
Yeah, where it all just was like, you got to just stop. Don't do anything. Do wear masks, don't wear masks. It's okay if you do go to work, but don't go to work. And
Yeah.
that one. But like, it's nuts, man, because when I was looking at this video and I'm like, that was 7 years ago. Where the hell did that time go, man?
Oh,
So I can only think that it'll be another 7 years from now and we'll be like, damn, man, do you remember when you come on that live show, man? That was like 7 years ago, dude.
Oh, wow, yeah. Blink of an eye.
So I'm going to ask Tom, man. Tom, what's your plans for 2024? What do you see the band doing in 2024
I mean, I'm kind of like aligned with Will.
If you don't say something different, I'm gonna fuck you up, dude.
I'm just, dude. Say something cool, dude. I don't really fucking know, dude. I'm just trying to fuck up my drums and just record jams. Fucking that's really like my only goal as far as like with this band. You know what I mean? One of the few. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to get Will. I'm just trying to kick Will in his ass. Like, let's fucking record these jams, dude, because he's got fucking jams on SoundCloud from 20 fucking years ago. You know, which still fucking rip. You know what I mean? Still fucking rip. But it's like, dude, let's fucking go, man. You know, I said the same thing like when Will like first like hit me up. I'm like, what are you fucking doing, dog? You know what I mean? Let's not be fucking silly. You know, let's get it moving. But yeah, no, I like my only claim is like I just try to fucking just be a beast, man, until I fucking exhaust myself 120%. You know what I mean? That's it, man. That's all I'm doing. But again, like, I kind of take it by the day, and then when I start to overthink, then shit just gets fucked up, and I gotta kind of reset. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Like, are you one of those overthinkers?
Oh, 110%, definitely, dude. On almost everything. You know what I mean?
You overthink overthinking.
Yes. Yeah. Let me think about
So
it.
I'm there, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
I think that may be even where there's going to be a dichotomy between you and Will where that works real well.
Yeah, it's me, sure.
What did he
Because I
say?
feel like you're thinking a little bit like you're thinking of a step ahead of a step.
Yeah.
Whereas like Will's being like, yeah, there's Surf Sunday.
Yeah, but then he like gets like stuck on a step. You know what I mean? Like he's like halfway up the staircase and he's just stuck on like the middle step. And I'm like, well, you got 5 more steps ahead of you, bro. And he's like, yeah, but this one step is like looking pretty clutch, dude. So we're just gonna hang here for a minute.
Yeah, it looks cozy. This step's like really comfy, man. I'm just gonna chill.
So you know, you just go with it. That's it. You know,
Yeah,
try
dude.
to be too forceful.
It is like, it's one of those things. I take my hat off to the people that push that grind like 110%, whether it's their 9 to 5 and their hobbies on the side, and then like a passion as well, like whether it's like a musical sort of like just outlet or whether it's painting or whatever, but they got more than one hustle. I don't like using the word hustle, but you know, they got so many interests that they juggle. And
Yeah.
man, I try to do it a little. I get to about 100% for a while, and then I think I do the same thing where it's like the overthinking becomes it's almost like it becomes overwhelm, where you just can't process anything else, man.
Yeah, dude. That's why like I feel like when I hit those walls, I have to like put that down, but then I have to like pick something else up because there's still fucking the cogs are still going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. What do you do to like decompress? What's your when Will grabs the board and goes surfing? What's your like just go to?
I work on like I work on just like other shit. I have like other projects and shit. So as soon as I hit like a wall with one, but I'm like, all right, well, I got this one to fucking work on now, so I'll work on that. Then I'll fucking hit like a wall with that. Then I'm like, oh, I'll go to this one now. So I think I just try to like set myself up so it's like at some point at some point in time or another, you got something to fucking do, not to just sit with my thoughts and shit. You know what I mean? Let them fester.
Yeah, and I think that is maybe that is the key to it. Being able to juggle so much sometimes, just be able to let off the gas a little.
A little bit, yeah, man.
And then like sort of refocus and then just charge at something else.
Fuck yeah.
The only problem that I always face with that though is like sometimes I just feel like there's never enough time.
No, yeah, man. Well, you know, it's pretty limited, right? So we have to like make the most, but then it's like we overthink and now we're like losing time trying to make the most of the time, and time's flying by, and fuck, man. You know?
And again, I think it's like you guys were saying earlier as well, though, like it's crazy how when you start putting that time into something like a recording project or anything that you have so much care and concern about, it's crazy how that time just depletes. And you're constantly, it just feels like Mad Hatter moment where it's like time's nearly up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like, dude, man, if you guys can just fight, we need to enhance or bottle up some will. We need the potion of will. Whereas it's like, yeah, man, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, man. And then like you're sort of like overthinking. We need to get that in a bottle, man. I reckon we could sell that. That'd solve all of our problems because you just be on that sort of like, it's okay, man. I'll surf Sunday, but go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man.
Guys, there was like 100,000 things that I wanted to go off on side notes and subjects, but I don't want to keep you guys any longer, man. It's been awesome. I've been a little bit nervous, man. I've been super talkative, and I wanted to kind of just let the screen go to you guys and you talk, but I'm sorry. I apologize, man. I've been rabbiting because I've just been too stoked to have you on, man. It's been awesome.
Oh, you're the man, dude.
Yeah, dude. Your voice rules, bro. I can listen to it all day.
Dude,
Juicy.
is it the British accent is just rocking it, yeah?
Fucking hot.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, I'll take that, man. I'll take that to the bank.
Yeah, you saucy
I'm gonna
We probably
just.
sound like fucking farmers, huh?
What's that? Say that again.
We probably sound like farmers to you, huh?
Nah, dude. And this is something that. So, I had the pleasure to meet Gravy the year before last.
Yeah.
And obviously, he always gets ridiculed that his English accent sounds more Australian. Yeah. And it was one of those things where I can't even remember what I said. But I sort of done it. Man, everybody here in the UK was brought up with American TV, sitcoms, soaps, shows. So, like,
yeah.
the accent, in actual fact, sounds more normal than normal.
Oh, that's
And again, I don't know.
it's crazy to think about.
Like, dude, seriously, like, I don't. How much UK TV do you guys get over there?
Not a lot, dude.
See, and that's what I'm saying, man. Like, the whole 90s, and even now, man, inundated. You got to imagine shows like Friends, Seinfeld, all of that, man. That was standard fix. So, I know it's a kind of tuned down kind of American accent, but we're kind of attuned to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Whereas again, like Gravy was ridiculing me for just sounding so British, dude. And like I got a couple of.
It's brutal, huh?
Say that again,
He's kind of brutal sometimes, huh?
dude. He's a legend, man.
Oh, he's the best dude on the flat Earth, dude.
It was quite a highlight to actually meet him and to meet him in the UK, dude. Did you see me going? You know how everybody like turns it up a notch when they're in front of that dude on a surfboard, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Did you ever see the vlog where some dude pretty much drowned at the wave?
Was that you? Hell yeah. I was talking to him. I was talking to him today, and I told him that we were doing your show, and he had nothing but like awesome words to say about you. He said you were like the nicest dude in the world.
Dude, that's
Said
awesome.
he met you at the wave pool and then like hung out with you for a couple days. Like you were just
Dude,
a man.
so yeah, I could tell you some stories about that one, man. See, so I live kind of close to London, but in the grand scheme of the UK, I don't live in London.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you are somebody in London where I live, it's a million miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, for someone like Ben and Jordan, now like I'm 50 minutes away on a train. That's pretty close.
Yeah.
It's not close, man. The minute I turn up, they're like, "Come on, tour guide, show us where it's at." It's like, dude, I ain't got a clue. I'm like the worst tour guide in the world. I just come here to see you guys. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's funny because like Jordan took the reins on the tour guide thing, but man, I spent the day in London with those two, and it was off the hook. And then I was fortunate enough to go to the wave. But like seriously, Grom doesn't even give it justice. I am like full kook, dude. I have maybe 4 hours surfing to my name.
Oh shit, dude.
So we got to the wave pool. The only session that I could get in on was like
I don't know if you saw my Hawaii footage, but I'm like a kook too, dude.
No, dude, you're like, you're a full blown shredder compared to me, dude.
No, dude.
Like,
You have fun surfing?
say that again.
Do you have fun surfing?
I love it.
So you rip.
Yeah.
That's it.
Seriously, I recommend you both watch back the Gravy at the Wave though, and watch because at one point they were worried that I'd been washed into the machine, dude. And I tell you, like, I don't even know. I think it's like Finding Nemo or something. There's like the little cleaning shrimp that's like walks around and he's like, I'm ashamed.
Yeah.
Dude, I come out of the wave, walked up to Gravy and was like, dude, I'm ashamed. Like, head down, let the side down. And he just looked at me and was like, what happened, man? And I was like, I just burnt myself out. I give myself noodle arms. I was all stoked. I got Gravy watching me, man. The worst thing he could have said was, don't worry, I'll get the shot.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, no pressure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it all went wrong from there on out. When I like come up to him, was like, dude, I'm like, I let the side down, man. He was like, seriously, your wipeouts though? Just with this biggest grin. And I was like, well, there you go, man. There's my claim to fame. Everybody else tries to step it up, amp it up a little bit, you know, rip in front of the BG. I went the opposite way, man. Just died.
But you know what? Everybody that was ripping over there, he probably doesn't even know who they are, but he knows who you are.
Yeah, dude. Definitely. That is that will always be my claim to fame, man. That I completely shit out, dude.
Me too, buddy.
Like you said though, dude, if you're enjoying it, I think you're winning.
Yeah.
That's it.
And yeah, dude. Well, guys, look, seriously, this has been an absolute pleasure, and I hope this isn't the last time we get you on a live.
Oh no, dude.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up the show this end. If you guys want to stay on, we'll chat afterwards. If you guys have got to go, I understand, man. I feel like I've already taken too much of your day, man.
No, it's all good, dude. We
So,
enjoyed it.
To all the fans watching and stuff, and to you guys, I'm going to leave everything as best as I can, like Instagrams and stuff in the description to just try to plumb people your way. Because, again, without trying to blow too much smoke, you guys seriously keep on doing what you're doing. I wish the best for you all in 2024, man. And I just can't wait to see what the future brings, man. It's going to be fucking epic.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks, homie. Fuck yeah.
So, guys, until we speak, take it easy. It's honestly been a pleasure, man.
Take it sleazy.
Later.
Well, what an experience. Absolute legends. And trust me, man, when I say absolutely freaking out knowing that was going to happen. And definitely, yeah, just still freaking out now. What an absolute honor it is to have those guys on. And who knows, man, maybe one day we might even have our very own like live gig. If all works, it'd be epic to have them here, but maybe, just maybe, who knows what the future will bring. So guys and girls, I hope you've enjoyed the show. I'm sorry I didn't pick up too much on the live chats, and yeah, I always say that I'll do my best. I'll be reading the chats after the show. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. See you same time, same place next week, I reckon. Sounds like a plan.